Right, so match three, um, we are 2-0, and we have won the die roll every single time. So things are looking good. This hand on the play, this hand is pretty not great. There are a lot better ones. Not having a turn one elf is rough, and then essentially it means that we don't have a turn two play because Twins Elite with no elf on the field is just pretty horrendous. Um, do we send this back? Is the question. Do we try something else? Like this is a decent long game. Like we've got a turn three Steel Leaf champion, but um, if we're playing like a grindy matchup, this is probably fine. But I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan it just because it feels really awkward. And you want to talk about awkward? Here's the same deal except we've got one land, so we can't cast anything. Alright, so we're going to mull to 5. And this is about as good as it gets, so let's put back Shaman in the pack and put back a land. And then we're like banking on this collected company not disappearing. Maybe we don't put back. Yeah, we have to put back Shaman in the pack, I think, because it's just such a late game card. Put this unclaimed territory back. The fact that Gnarl Root Trapper does not actually move us toward Collected Company casting is really awkward. But yeah, it's gonna depend a lot on these top decks. We are 2 cards down, and because we're on the play, we're essentially 3 cards down. Pretty rough. Okay, so just basic island, that's fine with us. We'll play Dwynen's Elite, swing in with Trapper. Alright, they'll probably opt. Nope, no opt. So we might be playing Phoenix again. Yeah, we are. Which is kind of awkward. Okay, well that kind of moves us towards our... So... Oh, my sweet summer child, you haven't dealt with this interaction before. I'm so sorry. So, Gnarled Root Trapper gives attacking elves Death Touch, and I guess they just had never seen that come up. Yeah, well, that looks pretty good if your opponent doesn't read the card. Well, if we draw a land now, we are like in range to start chaining collected companies if they don't kill this land or else. So, yeah, this is about as good a position as you can get for the situation that we started with. Although we didn't draw a land, Rishkar is pretty good. So we'll cast Rishkar and put some counters on. We're just going to spread the love out here. Yeah, perfect. And then next turn, now this can tap for legitimate mana. Sure. They're probably pretty angry at that Gnarl Root Trapper as it is. So now we technically have 4 mana next turn. Oh, they're just gonna Wild Slash each one of these. I mean, that's not bad because now we're still stuck on 3 mana. That is actually unfortunate. I don't think they meant for that to be the case, but that is actually the situation that we're in right now. We desperately need to draw land. Okay. That's a Dwynen's Elite. That's not a land. Alright, so let's swing out and then we'll play the Dwynen's Elite. We're still in a fine position, but we really need to get these collected companies rolling. This Dwynen's Elite makes the... They're going to make sure 100% that there's nothing that's going to blow them out here. Okay, so they might be shocking this Llanowar Elves. If they shock this Llanowar Elves, we are like way behind. Okay, they're hitting the Dwynen's Elite, so... Again, I don't think that they're Wild Slashes. made to keep us low on mana, but they are keeping us off of these collected companies. This Twins Elite is going to make these collected companies even better if we hit a Shaman of the pack. Um, they have 3 cards in hand, so we're not like it. We're not in a big risk of like having this thing in the ice flip, but it is a possibility. Yep. Yep, go ahead, that's fine. Draw 2, discard 2. Let's see if they discard some Arclight Phoenixes. They discarded a Fiery Temper. That's pretty good. Again, the best hit for this is Llanowar Elves, but I don't know if they know that. If they hit Llanowar Elves, we're like in big trouble. Oh, there they go. They did it. Okay, so this is very bad. This might mean that we just can't recover. So, yeah, look at that. Punish, punish, punish. Like, this is not bad. Like, we're doing very well despite mulling to 5 and having an awkward hand, but yeah, that is pretty funny because if our opponent like has played many things that just so happens to keep us off of our mana. And this is just super awkward now because Dwennan's Elite won't make a token and Rishkar won't have 2 targets. So we're just in an awkward situation altogether. We can't even cast Rishkar right now. And they played a Treasure Cruise. I think we can just... Yeah, we'll see what we draw, but this game's over. Yeah, this game's over. That's too bad. We could we were so damn close to casting the collected company. So Shaper's Sanctuary, and then Heroic Intervention. Are we doing the same thing again? I don't know. I may not even do the same thing because I'm not thinking about it. Take out the chords. Maybe we just put 1 Heroic Intervention in. Is this how we did it last time? Pretty awkward. The Heroic Intervention seems real good though, especially with how they were handling it in that game. Maybe we just take out. Taking out 1 Thoughtseize seems kind of rough too though. Man, I really want to keep these Heroic Interventions in, but we'd be so threat light at that point. But I mean, it all comes down to them like casting Anger the Gods or Sweltering Suns. I guess we're just gonna take it out and only keep 1 in. This hand is fine, not great. We don't really have any threats. We have like a Dwennan's Elite, but this Thoughtseize, we're just gonna hope to hit something very good in their hand. And I think we're safe to just go ahead and cast an Elf first, though. I mean, they might hit us with a Wild Slash or whatever, but that's fine. It doesn't hurt us too bad because then we can play Thoughtseize and then another Elf next turn. Sure, that's fine. Alright, so now we play Thoughtseize. Let's see what you got. Yep. All... Oh, man. So do we try to land starve them? Take their only spell here with Opt. Yeah, let's do it. Like, I don't think we win any other way. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. We just hope they don't draw land. Oh, look at this. We're getting paid off. All right. It's time. Let's get these beatdowns on. We're not exactly drawing well ourselves. We're drawing all the lands that they want. Alright, swing one. We got the slowest clock in history. They're going to draw land eventually. Alright. Did they hit it? Nope, they didn't hit it. Oh my god. Let's get lucky. Sometimes it's better to be lucky, boys. Alright. Elf. Let's make sure we remember what's in their hand. They actually, despite not having a land, even if they don't have a land. Whoops, I made a red. Alright, let's make green. Green. Despite not having a land and having a bunch of non-land spells, they actually don't have a way to answer the Steel Leaf Champion, which is a big deal. So, what, do you play Thing in the Ice here? Yep, sure. And you're still going to get smacked pretty quickly, so they have a bunch of 2-mana spells in hand, so it's like, you know, you still have to, like, you're dead next turn, so. Alright, we'll keep this land in hand to scare them. So they could, like, draw land, and maybe they drew a Fiery Temper at some point, play Charted Course, discarded Fiery Temper. There's just not. They'd have to have drawn a Lightning Axe or something. Yeah. Okay, so we win. So stealing the opt was the right choice. I can't believe it. Alright. I guess we just run it back. I don't know. I keep thinking these Assassin's Trophies are worth putting in. The problem is we're putting our whole sideboard in, and it feels like we're over sideboarding. So, yeah, we're just going to keep it how it is now. Double Thoughtseize. But again, we have no. But they're on a mulligan, so a double Thoughtseize hand is really good. So let's just keep it. We're banking on the fact that they have a bad hand on a 6 mulligan, and we just tear it apart. Sure. Okay. Alright, well, luckily for them, we just have a terrible hand too. Alright, Arclight Phoenix, Magma Spray. So we take Thing in the Ice, definitely. And then we probably end up taking, so they have Phoenix, Shivan Reef, they played the Shivan Reef. Alright. Well, now that we've got a Fatal Push, that's kind of awkward, but. So now they can Magma Spray. They can Magma Spray and Lightning Axe, which is really awkward. Do we just do this again this turn? Why not? Let's see what you got. You drew a land. Let's take Magma Spray. Go ahead. So a Steel Leaf Champion is not even that good right now because they have. I probably should have taken the Lightning Axe just in case we take. But Magma Spray is a really efficient way of dealing with. I probably should have taken the Lightning Axe now that I think about it because they have. Okay, well, that's not a bad draw. Because they have Arclight Phoenix to discard for value, but now we have a Scavenging Ooze, which is pretty good. Alright, so they will probably Magma Spray here. Or, yeah. Well, no, they don't have Magma Spray. They might Lightning Axe? No, they don't. So what do they actually have in hand? They don't have a Fabled Passage. They have an Arclight Phoenix up here, and they have a Lightning Axe. So these are, we know 2 of the 4 cards they have. So we don't really want to cast this Scavenging Ooze until we get the Lightning Axe out of their hand. Really, really awkward now that I think about it that I didn't take that Lightning Axe. still have, they have 3 unknown cards. Might be casting Lightning Axe here. Maybe they're waiting for like threat density. They want to try to bring back a Phoenix. So we could potentially try to cast this Dwennen's Elite just to get try to get the Lightning Axe out of their hand. Like, so, well, that's pretty good. We're just going to go ahead and swing. Now that we have Collected Company, like, we're just going to save Collected Company for... So do we cast Dwennen's Elite? If we cast Dwennen's Elite... No, I don't think Dwennen's Elite is worth casting. Really want to cast this Collected Company, but don't want them to... We want to do it on their end step and also while they're tapped out, or while they don't have potential Izzet Charm up. So 2 unknown cards in hand. We could get blown out here with an Izzet Charm. But I think that's fine. We got to get the ball rolling at some point. They're going to draw out of this situation if we don't do something about it. Yep, they got it. They got the Izzet Charm. Just do it! Just hit us with this mode. Yep, you got it. Alright. So, the cool thing is, now we're going to cast this Dwennen's Elite. They're going to try to kill this Clan Caller, potentially, in response. And if they do, we get to eat... Oh, they're not. Okay. That's pretty good. So now we're going to swing with this. And I think we just play this. Go ahead. Play a Scavenging Ooze. They still have this Lightning Axe in hand, and we know about it. The cool thing is if they find another thing in the ice, like we have an answer for it, so we're in a decent position right now. Casting a Sorcery Speed Lightning Axe here. Discarding Island on Elvish Clan Caller. Interesting choice. Okay, that's fine with me. The Scavenging is going to get giant if they don't do something about it. Are they casting a Treasure Cruise? Is that what they found? Is that their last card? Yeah, that's very good. We'll go ahead and eat this. Sure. And yield through the turn. Here's to hoping they hit a thing in the ice. Spire Bluff Canal, that's good. Oh, just passing the turn is very good. Alright, so we get to swing 6 here. And then we get to eat. I guess we don't really want to eat anything right now. Bam, take 6. They're gonna Wild Slash that? Sure. It's fine with me. Cool. So now I get to eat this. Yeah, we'll just keep eating. So we don't know what their one card is, but I think we're fine just passing. Do we need to be worried? We only have one card in hand. I don't think we need to worry about keeping up Scavenging Ooze mana, so let's just go ahead and play Shaman of the Pack. I think we're in a really good spot right now. We're one card away from actually, or one damage away from actually having them down, but the issue is that we're also kind of Scavenging Ooze is in range of a Lightning Axe, which is a problem. They are hitting lands, which we are very happy about. They might have a dig through time here. That would be pretty rough. Another Treasure Cruise. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. If they hit a Lightning Axe here, we're in big trouble. Damn, but it looks like we're in the clear. Holy hell. Alright. Let's see what you got. 3 mana. You're just gonna go to 1? Damn. I guess we might as well just eat this now. Alright. Go ahead. Leave you at 1. They have an opt. Sure. We're gonna eat that whenever they're done. Okay. Alright, go ahead, opponent. Let's see what you got. You have to answer all of these. And it can't be a thing in the ice. Strategic planning. Sure. You have to answer every one of these. They put thing in the ice in the graveyard. I wonder if they have another one. Another strategic planning. I'm gonna go ahead and eat thing in the ice. Let's see. So they're gonna put 2 in the graveyard, 4 and 4. Yeah. I think it's actually fine to go ahead and eat another one just in case. So they're gonna put 3 things in the graveyard with the strategic planning. If they hit like a dig through time or something, we are going to. That's fine. Actually. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Do I just let it happen? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I'll just let it happen. They still have to answer everything we have. Opt, sure. I don't know what gets them out of this. Alright. So, we are 3-0 with Pioneer Elves. Yeah, that looked pretty good. Opponent had some awkward hands. Thoughtseize early kind of gave us plenty of time, even though we didn't have much going on, but awesome. Alright, so 3-0. Let's finish this league up.